Hello, hello. How you all doing? Welcome to tonight's stream. I'm quite looking forward to this one. I always say that though, don't I? I always say that. But this is a good one. This is another British unit, specifically Scotrail, and we're building up quite a collection in Scotrail, aren't we? This one's really nice. This is a 158. We've had a 158 before on Midland Main Line, of course. But this one's a little bit different, as you'll see, and wait till you see what it does to the routes as well, traffic-wise. I think you'll be quite pleasantly surprised with that, to be honest. So, we'll get going in just a second. Let's say some hellos. I can see Gaming Trains and more. Good evening. Jason, good evening. Chronicle Toxic, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Bourbons, still with the Bourbons moniker. Sean, good evening. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. Let me know if the sound is okay, voice-wise. You can hear me, because I know we've had problems in the past where I start rambling on and nobody can hear a thing that I'm saying, which is good in some ways, but not in others. So if the sound is good, we'll jump in. The first thing I wanted to show you is, and Sean, you requested this as well. You wanted to have a look at the AI on Cathcart Circle, so we'll just jump into that first. We'll just go and have a look at Glasgow Station on the Cathcart. Then what we'll do is we'll run a scenario which is on Fife Circle, which takes us into Edinburgh. Then we'll switch routes to Edinburgh, Glasgow, and we'll go from Edinburgh all the way to Glasgow. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, hopefully it sounds good. Yeah, let's jump in, shall we? First of all, if I go to choose a route, Cathcart Circle, timetable, Cathcart Circle 2024, and then up here we have the 158. But if I jump in the 314 and I go to 2N16, you can tell I had a quick look at this earlier on. We'll just have a look at Glasgow. You can see there I'm on a test build again, because this is early access, and we're on the PC, of course, tonight. We're not going to drive the train, but basically what I wanted to show you is everything now that we've got. There's a 158, look, which is just departing, which is great timing. So if you've got Cathcart, you can see there's a 385, I think it is, waiting to come in. See what it does to the traffic that we've got on Cathcart. There's a lot of it. If we come over this side, we've got a 380 in there. We've got another 380. We've got the 314 that we're in now, and then backing up behind us, we've got another 314, a 385, a 380. Over this side, another 314, another 158. That's the 158 that just came in, and another 380 over there. So you see what it's doing to the. You can see what it's doing to the traffic. Good evening, Ratty. How are you doing? David Drives. Good evening. Could have spawned on foot. Yeah, could have spawned on foot, but the thing was, I wanted to fly around like this. That's why I didn't. So you could get an aerial view of what's happening, whereas on foot I'm just running around in between the trains. So you can see what's happening. It's pretty decent. Loads going on. This is what, 8:25 in the morning. Yeah, Chronicle, how you doing? Yeah, it's the flyby that I wanted to do. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. So it's a busy station now on Cathcart, which is quite nice to see. We'll jump into one of the scenarios, shall we? Yeah, the 158 layer is making it look very busy. Yeah. Biscuits. So don't start with the biscuits again. Right, Fife Circle. That's what we're going to do first. So there are some... actually, where are... Oh, they're at the top. That's weird. On the PS5, they're at the bottom. So we got 3 158 scenarios if you own Five Circle as well. Empty stock to Haymarket, that's 50 minutes. Edinburgh to Glenrothes with Thornton, that's an hour and 10. But we're going to do Perth to Edinburgh. And we'll take a look at the 158 properly. Evening, Animal, how you doing? I will eat you. Welcome to the stream. Some great names. The other thing to mention about the Five Circle as well is at the moment, excuse me, there is no timetable for the 158. That is coming once the Leven branch has been introduced to Five Circle. There will be a timetable coming. So at the moment there are just these 3 scenarios. Right, we're going down to platform 1 first of all to wait for the train. So let's do that if we can get past this lady. Come on. It's a bit of a squeeze. Right, here we go. So let's wait here. Here it comes. So yeah, oh, there's a seal there. So we'll take this one down to Edinburgh, and then we'll come back out again. Transport Legend, good evening. Transport Legend says, is this worth it? Well, have a look and see what you think. I think it adds quite a bit to these existing routes, if I'm perfectly honest with you. But as to if it's worth it, only you can answer that, I think, properly. Let's have a look inside. We've got the Scotrail liveried seating, which is really nice. I love the blue. The PIS is looking good as it disappears from view. Just typical. Oh, here it is again. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Off to Edinburgh Waverley. Okay, so let's get in the driver's seat, and then we can get this thing going. First of all, we will do this. Safety systems up here on this wall. Welcome aboard. Key in, prepare for departure. This service calls at Aberdeen, Dalgety Bay, in the Keaton, Edinburgh Gateway, South Gyle, Haymarket, and finally Edinburgh. Timings can be seen in the pause menu. Okay, so I haven't done the tutorial for this. I don't think we need to, because we've already got a 158 and it drives like some of the other stock that we've got. So I will leave that to you guys if you want to do that. One thing I did notice, the GSMR, it beeps, but it doesn't do anything. So that could be because I'm on the test build. I have reported that today. So we'll see how we get on with that. Headlights are already on day. Let's open that. And we'll get the doors closed. All good, Animal. Thank you. There's plenty to do with it, Transport Legend, already. As you'll see when we get onto the Edinburgh, Glasgow. Let's take the DRA off. Off we go. He says, what have I not done? Let's try this again. There we go. That was strange. Why was I rolling backwards? It's only a 0.4. It's very odd. Anyway, we're going now. Did I put the vigilance on? Yeah, I think so. Good evening, Si. How are you doing? Chronicle, you never do a tutorial for a British trains. Yeah, true. We used to need to do them on PlayStation for the trophies a lot of the time. But yeah, apart from that, I tend not to do them. Right, let's pop back in the cab. Evening, Dave. How you doing? One day we may get a manually usable GSMR. Yeah, I do quite enjoy using that on the TSC. When I'm using the AP stuff on TSC. So it would be nice to have it working in TSW. It kind of part works, doesn't it? It's just a bit more immersion, Animal, that's all. You don't do tutorials either, Jason. You just jump in right at the deep end. So that's why you drive so badly. Right, we're off to Aberdeen first. So yeah, we'll do Fife Circle, then we'll go over to Edinburgh, Glasgow, and have a look there as well. So this is out tomorrow for everybody. Consoles usually a little bit before PC, as usual. But I think you'll quite enjoy this one, as you'll see tonight. 55 coming into this station. You hope that DTG get the passengers sorted, like with ECS moves and passengers not leaving. Yeah, that's been a problem for a long time, hasn't it? You do a scenario where you drop everybody off, then go to the depot, and they're still sat there. It's a bit strange. Barra, good evening. How you doing? "10 AM console, yeah." This is Aberdeen, or Aberdeen. So it says unlock the doors. I have unlocked the doors. It just takes some time for the doors to open. There's a delay of, seems to be between 3 and 5 seconds. PC 6 PM, yeah. Getting it on the 26th, yeah. No, my real name's not Tintin, but that's the best way. Just call me that. I'll answer. Right, let's lock the doors. Acknowledge the vigilance. Can't hear any door sounds, Dave. Actually, no. Let me know how the game sound is, by the way. It could be. There was a delay on the Midland Main Line one, wasn't there? For the guard. The guard's door shut, for example, after the rest of the doors on the unit, didn't it? For that reason. Oh, is that true? There are no door sounds on the 158, right? Game sound is perfect. Excellent. Right, Dalgety Bay is next. Thanks everybody for coming in though. Sorry if you tuned in at 10 this morning for a first look. I didn't get access last night until... well, it was later on yesterday and was working. I didn't get time to record anything ready for 10 o'clock this morning. Of course, at 10 I was back at work this morning. So I thought we'd just jump in straight on the live, so... It's all good. There should be a hill start button on the accelerator. Yeah, I don't see it. Hey KH, how are you? Waiting for it to come out. Will it be tomorrow when it's out? The sound is good and the graphics. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, as Jason says, yeah. Out tomorrow. I think you play on console, don't you, KH? So 10 o'clock. Never noticed that before. Whoops. Straight out the scenery. Think about these kind of units though, the 158, the 150, they're quite easy to drive, aren't they? So while we were talking about tutorials, you don't really need to do it. Depends how you feel. Probably should have braked a little bit earlier than this, but we'll manage. Yeah, nice and easy to drive. I could do lots of mileage in these type units, to be honest. Once we get on this scenario, I have run this scenario. I did run it briefly last night on the PS5 actually. But once we get to Edinburgh, you'll see some very nice AI at Edinburgh. I won't spoil it, but that's why I wanted to run this one again. I thought it was worth showing it off. The overrun just... Oh no, I'm alright. I'm on the edge. Yeah, so the gorge, I can see the gorge door at the back opened first, and then the rest of the train opened, so you're right. Whoever that was that said that. You can operate the doors via the gorge panel as well, which is available here. There it is. Oh, there is door sounds. I can hear them. Overshooting this one. I usually do overshoot somewhere. Wasn't quite that one, but the stream's not over yet. Overshooting's one thing, spadding is another thing, so... Inverkeithing is next in 1 mile. I did, Bourbons, you're right. Yes, it's a shame. It's a shame the timetable isn't ready for Fife Circle, but I think it's got, as it is, I think it's got plenty of content to be going on with. There's another AI 158 going back the other way. There's still plenty to do, as it is now. But you will, of course, need Edinburgh, Glasgow, Fife Circle, Cathcart. I should really watch the speed. Coming down to a 40. Yeah, hope you're doing alright, KH, yeah. Exactly. Yes, if I open the doors now, I think the gorge doors first, there it goes, and then the rest of the train. Wouldn't it be great though if we could get a guard to step out of the back of here when it does that? Step onto the platform and look down the train. That'd be pretty good. We're about a minute late according to that. Right, we'll accelerate away from the outside, I think, this time. Maybe I didn't wait for the gorge buzzer. Any updates to the route itself with this 158 or nah? I don't believe so. No, I don't believe there was. There was some small updates yesterday, I think, wasn't there, across quite a few routes, but I don't actually know what they contained. I think it was just technical stuff to allow the 158 to appear rather than anything regarding the route itself. Buzz back, yeah. I need to learn what the key is for that on the PC. Then I don't have to keep pointing the cursor at the desk. Right, Edinburgh Gateway's next. The door sounds are quiet, but you heard them. Yeah, they just beep, don't they? Just briefly. Very low. B. It's B, is it? Oh, C. Oh, C on tier C, B on here. Let's try it. Oh, you're quite right. B. Right, I'm going to remember that. Because that's easier than doing this. And doing it that way. B for buzz. Yeah, it's quite simple that, isn't it, animal? That's too simple for me to work out. See, on TS Classic, that will sound the horn in some cases. Speaking of which... as we go into a tunnel. Just under 6 miles to Edinburgh Gateway, and we got a 50 coming up after this station. And onto the Forth Bridge. This bridge is well done, isn't it? Though you got to say, all this metal work. I mean, in the game and in real life. Crazy bit of engineering. Anybody know what this does? I don't know what that is. I know that Skyhook put out a video yesterday with a little overview to the cab, but I didn't watch that, not seen that yet, so I don't know what that is. Don't think it does anything. No, it appears not. You can't use it for anything, but... Am I on PC? I'm on PC tonight, yeah. But I'm using a controller, exactly. Yep. Most of the time I'm on the PS5, but tonight for the early access, I'm on the PC. Oh, it's input codes for the PIS. Got it. Got it. Thank you for that. Unmodded. It's 134 years old, is it? The Forth Bridge? Wow. I bet it's had a few coats of paint in that time. It's quite an impressive structure. I have actually walked across it when I worked on the railway. We went on some... I was quite young then. I was 16 or 17, and they took us on some tour. One of the attractions was walking along the Forth Bridge. We went about halfway, and then we came back, and they were actually painting it then at that time. It's scary walking across it, I'll just say that. Very scary. Almost as old as me, that's true. If I'm not 134, I feel 134. Trains, trams and buses, how are you? Thanks for coming in. $2.7 to Edinburgh Gateway. Then we'll jump in the 11:44 Edinburgh to Glasgow, I think. I've already said what this is for and what other routes it lays onto. Yeah, kind of, but I can kind of recap. So there are 3 scenarios for the Fife Circle, which is what we're on now. Once the Leven branch has been added to the game by Rivet, there will also be a full timetable for the 158, but that's not there right now. It's not available, so at the moment you've just got the 3 scenarios. Then Glasgow, Edinburgh, it's got its own timetable, which we'll look at in a second once we get to Edinburgh. And I think there's also scenarios on Edinburgh, Glasgow as well. And then Cathcart Circle, it appears as AI, but there are a couple of services you can do. I think depot services, depot runs on Cathcart Circle as well. So Oh, there's Jason with the sheet. Yeah, of course, yeah, so I've got it worked out and I need to slow down. Oh, this one's going to be the one. This is going to be the one. Let's try the emergency brake, shall we? It ain't going to help me. This is a long platform, though. Go on. Stop, stop. I've got no chance. Operational error. Oh, dear me. Do you know what? Was it Edinburgh Gateway before that I went sailing through? Do you remember on a previous live stream? Did I go through Edinburgh Gateway? I'm sure it was Edinburgh Gateway. Now, of course, that was an emergency stop, so we'll have to come to a complete stop. Let the brakes come off. I'm almost sure it was that station. That's because that's Farah's fault. You can blame Farah for that because I was overthinking the layers, etc. I have gone through that station before, but I think in the opposite direction. I do it at least once, Sean. I always do it once, at least. But I'm going to stop at South Gyle, I'll tell you that. I think it could have been South Gyle, actually, that I went through. It was South Gyle or Gateway last time. But we're going to arrive a little bit early at South Gyle, I'll tell you that much. So we'll just amble in, I think. Yeah, it's always when I'm thinking. If no one requires me to think, I'm alright. Yeah, we've got about 4 minutes. There's plenty of people here at South Gyle, so we'll give them time to get on. I think that stopping point was a bit further forward than it probably should have been, wasn't it? Because I stopped right on the money there, and it should be behind this. Should be behind this little gate, really. Well, I should stop at the stopping board, but the target was beyond that, so that probably needs adjusting a little bit. The one on the East Coastway that's after an 80 miles per hour always gets you. Is it? Yeah, it'll be pretty straight one. It's the straight ones that are the worst. See, everybody's having to walk down to meet the train, look. They're all stood further up there. Your ticket goes further than you think. It does on my train, because you go a little bit further beyond the platform. And it's all free. Still got 3 minutes. So let's just ignore that. Let's go and have a quick wander. We'll get the collectible on this side that I saw. What else is there? Fourth bridge poster. Anything up here? There's got to be a seal somewhere. That vigilance is annoying. Right, we'll go and turn that off. Leaving the cab unsafely, yeah. Nobody saw me, apart from you lot. So we're coming on to the Edinburgh-Glasgow line after this. Haymarket and Edinburgh. And then afterwards we'll be going back out this way. But on the Edinburgh-Glasgow route, we'll switch routes. And £1,000 fine for crossing the tracks. Yeah. I try not to overshoot Edinburgh. Yeah, that could be a problem, couldn't it? Oh dear. Right, a minute to go. Yeah, I don't know why the GSMR is not working. You can switch it on, but it doesn't light up or beep. Yeah, nothing. It's a shame. Doc, good evening, how are you? Long time no see, hope you're well. Right, let's get the doors closed slightly early. And I will use the B key this time to do the signal. The Overshoot Express channel. Oh yeah, KH's massive TV. I forgot about that. Completely forgot. No, it's alright, Top. Don't worry. Haymarket in 3 miles is next. Yeah, we all did, didn't we, KH? Last week. It was last week, wasn't it? When was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday last week. Wednesday or Thursday, I think you said. I know what you mean, though. It's a bit crappy if you've got nobody local to call in. So we're going off up there next. Up towards Glasgow. One so far, yeah. It was a pretty big one, though, that. Nobody wanted to stop there anyway. That's the tram there, is it? On the left? Is that the tram line? It's a pity we have no AI going up and down there. That'd be quite nice. British Ace and the viewers just joined. Thank you very much, Joe. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all good. Right, just coming into Haymarket. You've been on a 158 from Whitby to Middlesbrough. Oh, today? That's good. That's good. How many of them are still running? Is it still... I don't recall seeing any around us for quite a while. In the northwest, but I could be wrong. Well, there's still a few of them running. Ghost, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Mikey B, nice to see you. Hope you're well. You use TFW 158 slot, Shrewsbury to New Street. Ah, okay. That's good. I wasn't quite sure. Now on the PS5, we get some AI, familiar AI, coming past us any minute. But I don't see it yet. Yesterday I heard it before I saw it. So we'll see. Hopefully this scenario is no different on PC to what it is on the PS5, but quite a few I know of them, but not as many as there used to be. Your local station gets 2 158s an hour. Oh, okay. Remind me where your station is again, Tok. I think you've told me before, but I can't remember. I can't remember whereabouts you are. Where's this AI then? It might be in Edinburgh. We'll see. Is it a kettle coming past? No, it's not. It's not. I'll let you into a secret. It's a GWR HST, and I could hear it yesterday before I saw it, but it doesn't appear to be. Doesn't appear to be here unless it's already down at Edinburgh, as I said. Hebden Bridge, yes, you did tell me. Hebden Bridge. Robert, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the team. Now my voice is starting to go. That's not a good sign. Stand by for the big overshoot. I cannot overshoot in Edinburgh. That just would not work. There would be trouble. There wouldn't even be the tea and biscuits, would there? I wouldn't be around for it. If there isn't all this impressive AI after I come through this tunnel, I'm not going to be impressed, because I don't know where it's gone. Got a 170, which we would expect, but let's have a look once we get into the station. Hello, buffers. I think even I can stop at 20 miles per hour. Edinburgh in just under 500 yards. Okay, so there's one bit of AI. We can see the Azuma. Let's have a look on this side. 385s. We've got a 158 over there. 380s. No HST, which is really weird. On PS5 there is an HST. You got to see the Azuma anyway. The Azuma's there. There could be a slight difference in builds. Not sure. I think right until release they're changing all the time. Right, so we'll get everybody off and then we'll make tracks up to Glasgow. GWE. Oh, do you know what? That could be it. I don't know if I have on the PC. That's a very good point. That explains it. I need to check. Yeah, because on the PlayStation I've got everything. On the PC, because I'm pretty new to the PC, I haven't got everything installed. So it could well be that. It could well be that. You're right, Jason, yeah. Right, let's get the cab shut down. Reverser to off. Tail lights on. ERA. Master key. There we go. So that is one of the 5 circle scenarios that we've done. We'll jump across to Edinburgh, Glasgow, I think, next, and we'll do a full run. I had one job. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot I might not have the Great West. I'm so used to having everything on the PS5 that, yeah. Right. Glasgow, Edinburgh. Where is it? There it is. At least I've got Glasgow, Edinburgh. We want the Sprinter Express timetable 158, and then we want to go for 1 hour 51, which is 11:44. So there we go. 24th of July, clear. Let's go. So Kenneth Grange has passed away, has he? Good evening, Harvey Spectre, by the way. How are you? Right, let's get everything set. It says wait for a moment, but we'll get set up, shall we? Do that. Make sure we've got the instrument lights on. So the GSMR is not working. It's beeping, but it's not doing anything else, which is strange. Let's put these on. If I can line it up. Get the doors unlocked. So we'll go all the way through to Glasgow on this one. Haymarket, Linlithgow, Paulmont, Falkirk High. Then I missed the rest of it. Croy, Glasgow, Queen Street. DSW 2020 is nostalgic. Yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, I haven't been on the. I haven't got that installed. I've not had that installed for a long time, but yeah. Wait for the doors to lock. Right, back out to Haymarket. Thanks once again, everybody, for coming in. Thank you for those likes. Do appreciate that. Hope you're looking forward to this tomorrow if you're picking it up. He did indeed design the 125. You see him on a lot of the old 70s programs where they're running it up and down. The old yellow and blue intercity livery. Intercity 125. Saw a couple of documentaries just recently where he was on those, travelling up and down with it. Which one's the DSD then, which he was warning me about? DSD's normal, so I don't know why it gave me a warning about switching it on. It is on, which is what I thought. So we got Haymarket 1149, Linlithgow 1204, Paulmont 1209, Falkirk High 1214, Croy 1223, and then Glasgow Queen Street at 1238. So it's about 3/4 of an hour this service, end to end, which is just nice. I'll have a look on the back wall in a second, see if there's a fuse, yeah. Right, let's have a look. Oh, it's there. Is that it? Aha. You're right. There's a fuse as well. You'll pick this up when you get back. Looking forward to the new tram game and getting back into Fernbus. The City Tram Simulator, you mean? Yeah, that's quite good. It's quite good. I think it's due an update soon. I was reading. See if we can catch this other 158 up. Nice to have a train on this route. You can actually see out of the front window. Yes, some of them are quite narrow, aren't they? This one's got quite a decent view, yeah. There's definitely a lot more AI, isn't there now? It's instantly noticeable. Proper driver now, yeah. Normally the fuses are on, aren't they? We just switch on over this side, but yeah. Maybe we're going to get the Expert 158 as well as the Expert 101. That was the stream was meant to be tomorrow night, wasn't it, for that one, the Expert 101? But I think it's been put back to next week due to availability, which is a shame. I was quite looking forward to that. It'll be good next week. He'll overshoot somewhere soon. Yeah, could be. We've got 14 miles to Linlithgow, so I've not to get complacent while we're doing this. What is the top speed of this? 90 miles per hour, according to that. Going through the southeastern high-speed scenarios, currently I'm surprised to see the MML trains at St Pancras. Yeah. It's a small thing, but seeing the trains add so much life to a route. That is true. And that's what I thought about the HST on this when I saw it last night. I need to get Great Western Express on PC. Great Western Express has been around for so long, and it was the standard TSW 2020. No, it was the first TSW, wasn't it? It was the very first British route, which was 2018. So I automatically assume I've got that everywhere, but I haven't actually. I must get that for PC. But it is nice to see, like the Azuma just then in the station. It's quite nice to see them layering in. Even just if you can't drive them, even just to see them. Yeah, I agree. Linlithgow will be the overshoot, 90 miles an hour straight through. Could be. Evening, Steve. How are you? The 385 is horrible, like driving a letterbox. Nice seeing a station look like the station in real life, traffic-wise. Yeah, I think the more and more content we get, the more opportunity there is for that, isn't there? And seeing all the different operators would be quite nice. I'm surprised when we looked at Cathcart Circle there wasn't an Azuma in there. I thought there might be an Azuma in there at Glasgow. Could be at certain times of day. How come you're the only one that knows I won't overshoot a station? Because you're a wise man, Mikey, that's why. You know that if I do it once, it doesn't happen again. And you've got too much faith, as Boardman says, yeah. Right, we're at the 90 limits for this unit, so I'm going to play it proper if I can. Keep it around the 90. Ray 85 Postbox Simulator. It's a good site, that, isn't it? Real-time trains. So you're looking forward to getting the suspension. It's took 11 months so far. Yeah. I assume it's really tricky to implement. This one's not doing much bouncing, is it? I mean, it's a pretty straight line, but you would expect some movement. I don't know what I've got my cab sway settings on PC. It's about 80%, I think, on PS5. I don't know what I've got it set to on this. How fast will it actually go? Well, it wanted to go a bit faster than 90. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to try not to, Mikey. Little bit of movement down there on the bogies, look. The Azuma's on Kafko at about 6:15, 6:30 AM time. Right, I'll have a look for that. Thanks, Dave. By the way, Animal, did you see my latest Euro Truck video? In honour of you, I bought a Merc. I don't know if you watched that one yet. It's still got mirrors though. I haven't been able to find one yet that hasn't got mirrors. Dovetail Direct, yeah, when is that? Dovetail Direct, is that the 20th of August? Not long to go. 3 or 4 weeks. Just over 5 miles to Linlithgow. The Azuma does 3 runs a day into Glasgow. Ah, right. Is it only 3? I suppose it is, yeah, because it's a long way, isn't it? Up the East Coast. I have done that the full East Coast service using in Train Sim Classic. I did it about 2 weeks ago because I got the East Coast mainline merge from Alan Thompson Sim, and I ran the Class 90 all the way from London up to Glasgow. That was a decent run. That was a long one. I enjoyed it though. It was good. And what a difference when you don't have to keep swapping routes as well. Yeah, I think I give you a mention as well, Animal, in there. You'll find out when you watch it. So yeah, check that out. No, I don't overshoot when I'm driving the truck. No, definitely not. The brakes are good. Don't think the fan is working. Let's just try it. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. We got to switch it on right at the top there. So the fan works, but the GSMI doesn't. Hopefully they'll patch that. He parks like Stevie Wonder. I'm alright with that parking. I don't cheat. I leave the proper parking on. So I get the XP. Right, we're not going to overshoot Linlithgow, so let's get it set up ready, shall we? While there's still time. How are we doing time-wise? 2 minutes. We're due in 2 minutes at Linlithgow, so that's good. David Bangham, how you doing? Nice to see you. There's another 158 going the other way. I'm reading the chat as well, Mikey. I'm not doing too bad at the minute, although I haven't stopped yet. So we are stopping on a downhill though, look. Slightly past the marker, but I'm fine with that. Oh, no overshoot there. Sorry to disappoint. Anybody bought Alaskan Truckers on PS5? I think KH bought it. Oh, Farah's got it. I haven't got it though. Dave still. Still people getting on. I'm going to close the doors. There we go. Holmont is next. You're going to get the 158, Dave, tomorrow. Anybody else in chat picking this up tomorrow? Anybody know that they're definitely going to pick it up? There's a few of you buying the Alaskan truck. Yeah, I haven't got that yet. Evening, Jack. How you doing? You're buying this next week on payday. Excellent. You're getting this on Saturday, Animal. Excellent. Good. I think this is a nice addition to the fleet, to be honest. I always say it. What I would like to see from a UK perspective, what I would like to see is another freight loco other than the 66. I'd love to see something else. I think from a UK perspective, that's the only area where I think they could probably do a little bit better. Yeah, like a 68 or something like that. Just something that's not a 66. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the 66. I quite enjoy driving it. But if you want to do freight, you've not got any other option, have you, really? So it'd be nice to have something else. And I think even more so since I've been playing Train Sim Classic, because obviously there's a little bit more choice freight-wise on there. Keep playing that and thinking, oh, I wish TSW had this. But we'll see. Right, this is Polmont. I do quite like this route anyway, this Glasgow Edinburgh. I've always said it. I like a decent run, so you get a decent run. If you've got the Rivet Freight Pack, what was it called? I can't remember what it's called. It has a name. Engineering Express, I think it was called, which was the freight pack that Rivet did for this. Again, it's in a 66. That's actually quite a nice pack for this route. Get to run some decent freight. There's a route map there. There's a slight overshoot for you. There you go. It's not too bad. There's your letterbox, Animal. Yeah, say you'd also like to see a different freight train. Yeah. 56. Yeah, 56 would be quite nice, yeah. They'll do another 59. Yeah, could be. There doesn't ever seem to be any talk about freight, does there? Right, off to Falkirk High in 3 miles. Whoops, not that one. That's the one that I wanted. So Falkirk High, and I think we've got Croy, and then Glasgow, which is here. About halfway down the route now, I think. Thanks everybody for those likes. I can see we got 18 likes. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Cheers, Mikey. Thank you for coming in. See you next time. He's a proper northerner. He's going for his tea. He's off to have his tea. Not his dinner, not his supper. He's going for his tea. Good man. I'm liking him more and more. Hey Farah, you're not selling it to Dave there. The handling's bad. The mirrors are shocking. Dave's gonna change his mind by tomorrow. Afternoon tea, yeah. Good evening, Golden. How you doing? Oh, you're welcome, Mikey. No problem. Enjoy your tea. Actually, I could just go a cup of tea. I'm going to get one after this. Right, Falkirk High. So you're a Brummie and you call it tea. Yeah, exactly. All good, Golden. How you doing? Look at these lots standing the other side of the yellow line. That's not good. Asking for trouble. Yeah, but you can't have your afternoon tea at 7 minutes to 8 Chronicle. It's at a time when the gong sounds. Right, we're off to Croy. So interestingly, if I try to accelerate without sounding the signal to the guard, it doesn't do it. It doesn't accelerate. So I don't know if that's a new thing. You must do the signal, is what I'm finding. So I don't know. Supper's when you're a bit peckish at night and you're watching telly and you fancy a bit of bread and butter or something. You know, you go knocking around the bread bin and just have a look what's going. That's your supper. Ooh, I'm a bit peckish. What can I have? I'll just have a nosy around bread bin. There's a bit of bread and butter knocking about. That's your supper. What Streamlabs done now? Golden ticket was timed out. What did he get timed out for? Let me have a look what he put. Nothing, nothing like a morning ginger tea to wake my ass up. He got banned. That's brilliant. Hopefully you're back now, Golden. Up as a full packet of custard creams. Yeah, it is in Warrington. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Right, how are we doing? 8.4 to Croy. It's been quite a nice run, this one. Quite enjoyed it. Now Si's got timed out. What's Si timed out for? He's having to go and put the kettle on now, look. That just shows. Yeah, Streamlabs is on fire and Stace isn't even here to test it out. It's actually getting a good break tonight. Astonishing. Oh dear. Yeah, so this 158, I think it's quite good. I think it's a nice addition. Hopefully you're all going to enjoy it once you get your hands on it. It'd be even better when the timetable gets released for the Fife Circle. I don't know when that is going to be. It's on the roadmap, isn't it? I would hope it's coming pretty soon, especially now the branch line is open in real life. Oh, you'll remember the video I did where I went down there. It was a bit creepy. Down that branch line to see what it looked like at the moment. I think quite a few of you enjoyed that one. We went down so far and came across a roundabout, of all things. But yeah, in real life that branch line is now open, so let's hope that timetable gets released. .3 miles. Good evening, Lewis. How you doing? Yeah, nice addition to the Train Sim World fleet. It is. I like all these Scotrail ones. I like the livery. I think it's nicer in this livery than it is in the Midland Mainline livery. Did we always have the Gaelic on the side, or is that new for the 158? I've never noticed the Gaelic before on the train. I've seen it on the station names, of course. One and a half to go. You don't like leeks or onions? I quite like onions. I'm not so keen on leeks though. Leeks, I used to eat leeks when I was a kid, but I don't know. They're very similar to onion, aren't they, tasting wise? But they can be quite strong. The 314 had the Gaelic too. Don't know about the others. I've never, not noticed that. Not noticed it. Hey, Laserjet, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Onions are brilliant. An immediate contribution there from Laserjet. Not pickled onions though. You know, how do people eat pickled onions? I don't know. Just, like, just the crunchiness. I'm not so sure about that. You can eat pickled onion crisp, but not a fan of Gaelic, but you love garlic. Yeah, see Scotland's Railway on that side. Right, so we've got Scotland's Railway. And then we've got presumably the same thing, but in Gaelic. I've just never noticed that before. That's quite neat, isn't it? Oh, that's so tempting. I wish we could just do this. And just pick that up. Pickled onions are fantastic. Oh, gherkins, yeah. I don't know about that. It's not something I would choose to eat. I probably don't mind them. I've had them on burgers, you know, sliced and things like that, but... Oh, pickled eggs, yeah. Got to have a... Dave says, got to have a pickled onion with fish and chips. I was just going to say, I remember... I don't know if you see it nowadays, but I remember as a kid, you go into the chippy and there on the counter would be this massive jar of giant pickled onions. And I always used to think that's a strange thing to have with fish and chips. I don't know. It doesn't seem to go to me. But you're obviously a fan of that, Dave. Onions are not bad, especially for cheeseburgers. Onion. Now I do like onion rings, yeah, with a steak. And a garlic bread, actually, being as we were talking about garlic bread. Garlic bread with your steak, or steak with garlic butter. Oh. Good job we're on our way to Glasgow now. We can all go and get something to eat after this. Jerkins can get in the bin. No mushy peas, you're kidding me. Mushy peas, they're the thing. The thicker the better. When I was in the Air Training Corps, right, when I was like 13, 14, or the RAF cadets, or whatever you want to call it, when we used to go camping, we used to have an ex-army chef. He was one of like the, you know, like the leaders that came with us, and he used to make mushy peas in a massive pot, and he used to whack in the bicarbonate of soda and all sorts, and you could stand your spoon up in them. They were really thick, and they were quite nice actually. You can get some mushy peas that are quite watery, can't you? But these ones were really thick. Just nice they were. What on earth was this food debate started with? It always descends into food. It's usually biscuits and cakes or chocolate bars by this time. I have a feeling that my streams go on just a little bit longer than they should, and then we descend into food each time. That's where it comes from. Top Sausage says pickled eggs can do one. Oh, the chef's course is the hardest one. No one's ever passed it, and you're in the Air Cadets as well, Animal. Did you fly in the Chipmunk? I don't know if you saw my other video where I was flying the Chipmunk. I flew in that a few times when I was in the Air Cadets. Dalek bread. Laserjet doesn't like mushy peas. It does descend into food, Golden. You're right, it does. It does. I try to do a stream at times when I think everybody's already eaten. But then everyone still talks about food. Pork pie and mushy peas. Maybe DTG should give out a pickled onion with every 158 that is sold this week as an incentive. Oh, you went for a flying lesson 2 weeks ago in a PA-28. Yeah, that's good. Are you gonna carry it on, Steve, or was it just a one-off? Was it like a gift? I can recommend doing it, although it's a very expensive hobby. Doing a solo though is very nice, I will admit. It's nerve-wracking, but it's a very nice achievement. You went in a four-seater thing. Is that a technical name for some aircraft we've not heard about yet anymore? Oh, Ratty's ordered a kebab now. Look at that. Kebab with chili sauce. Oh, black pudding. Yeah, I'm not so keen on black pudding. Yeah. Toasted class 158. It is expensive, Steve. I was doing it. I was doing it 20 odd years ago, and it was expensive. It was even expensive back then. So I can't imagine what it's like now. Haggis. You just offended everyone that's Scottish. It's come to see the Scotrail 158. Right, we've got a 70 coming up and a 50. Yep, no problem, Golden. They really get down now for this 50. I don't think I've ever had haggis, to be honest. Doc says quite a few ScotRail trains in TSW. Yeah, there is. Yeah, yeah. A very nice little fleet coming together there. Doesn't it look very different though, Steve, from the air? A place that you know very, very well on the ground looks so different from above. Strange. Right, on the final approach to Glasgow. Good evening, Zane. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Is it beyond the realms of possibility we could get a Scotrail livery for an HST? Or would that not be realistic? That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, that's what I thought. There probably is one, isn't there, on the Creators Club, I bet. I forgot it was so slow through this tunnel. Yeah, I think so, Toc. I might have a look for it, actually. I'm sure there'll be one on Creators Club. This is Glasgow. And I think, actually, being as we're on the discussion about food, if you've been around the channel for a while, you'll know here's one of my favourite places. Look, there we go. The Lake Kebab Shop. You can get special chicken doner, pizza, burger, barbecue, doner, pakora, sit-in or takeaway. And you can have as many pickled onions as you like as well. So the next time you're in Glasgow, go and have a look for the Lake Kebab Shop. Open all night. That's brilliant. That's what happens when you talk about food on the stream. So this is Glasgow, Queen Street. Really nice run, that. Enjoyed it. So there we go. That is it for tonight. This is coming out tomorrow, don't forget. So I hope if you're picking it up, you enjoy it. Let me know how you get on with it. See what you think. I think you'll quite enjoy it. Nice run on the Edinburgh Glasgow. A nice long run, I should say. You can use it on Fife. Remember, you can use it a little tiny bit on Cathcourt. So there's plenty to do. Then the timetable will be released by Rivet for the Fife Circle once the Leven branch is available. So there'll be plenty more to do as well in the future. So hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks everybody for coming in. Thank you very much for those likes. Do appreciated it. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Cheers everybody. Enjoy your kebabs and your pickled onions. See you next time.